Hi everyone. In this video, I will teach you how to find the number of solutions in a given system of linear and quadratic equations. So just keep in mind, we will not be solving for the values of x and y here. What we will try to find out is the number of solution of a given system. Okay, so just let me give you an illustration of what is a system of linear and quadratic equation. Obviously, in this particular system, we have a quadratic equation and a linear, like these three examples here. Okay. Now, when it comes to the number of solutions, there are three possible solutions. One is there are two solutions in a given system. In terms of graph, it's easy to check that or to know that. Okay, so here we have two solutions because there are 2 points of intersection. If there is a one point of intersection only, such as this one, we're talking about a system that has one solution. If there is no point of intersection, we're talking about a system that has no solution at all. Now, this is in terms of graph. What if the given is in terms of equations? How will we know? Now, here we will be using the discriminant. So as we all know, discriminant is equal to b squared minus 4ac. So if the system has a positive discriminant, there will be two solutions. If the discriminant is equal to 0, that means there will be one solution. And if the discriminant is negative, then therefore there will be no solution at all. So let's have examples. Okay, this is the first example. We have y equals negative x squared minus 4x plus 9 and y plus 5x equals negative 7. First thing we need to consider is that both equations should be in standard form. So for the quadratic equation, it should be in the form of y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. For the linear, it should be in the form of y equals mx plus b. Now, the quadratic equation is already in that form. We will not do anything for that quadratic equation. But the linear equation, it's not in the form of y equals mx plus b. So that means we need to isolate y. There's a 5x there on the left side, so which means I will subtract 5x on both sides, and that will give me y equals negative 5x minus 7. That's the standard form. So now we will consider this equation and that. Okay, put them together here. Okay, so y equals and then negative 5x minus 7. Now, as you notice, I put negative 5x below negative 4x because later on we will combine them. And negative 7 below positive 9 because we will combine those two constants. And then we will subtract each term. Y minus y is equal to 0. We bring that down, negative x squared. Negative 4 minus negative 5. Negative 4 minus negative 5. Okay. So that's minus negative 5. Every time you hear that minus negative, that will be plus. So it means negative 4 plus 5, which is plus x. Next, 9 minus negative 7. 9 minus negative 7. Again, every time you hear that minus and negative at the same time, 9 minus negative 7, that will be plus, which means 9 plus 7, that's 16. Okay? And then from here, we will find the discriminant. So the discriminant formula is b squared minus 4ac. Our a here is negative 1. Our b is positive 1. And c is 16. So b squared, that's 1 squared minus 4 times negative 1 times 16. 1 squared is 1. Negative 4 times negative 1 is positive. Times 16 is 64. Okay, so this is 65. This is a positive discriminant. So therefore, there will be two solutions. Okay. Next, let's have another example. Again, the first thing we will consider is that both equations should be in standard form. As we can see, the quadratic equation again is already in standard form, but the linear is not. So I will subtract 2 on both sides. to transform that into the standard form. So this is already in standard form, and this is in standard form. Let's combine those two. Y equals 25x squared minus 9x plus 2, and then y equals 11x minus 2. And then we will combine those two equations by subtracting them. Okay, so this will be equal to 0. This is 25x squared. Negative 9 minus 11. Negative 9 minus 11, that's negative 20x. 2 minus negative 2. 2 minus negative 2 is positive 4. Identify A, B, and C. A is 25. B is negative 20. And C is 4. Now let's use the let's find the discriminant. So B is negative 20 squared minus 4 times A, 25 times C, which is 4. Negative 20 squared, that's 400. There's only one minus sign, so that's minus. 4 times 25 is 100 times 4 is also 400, which is equal to 0. So if the discriminant is equal to 0, therefore, there's only one solution. Okay, the system has one solution only. One value of x and one value of y. Next, let's go to the last example. Now here, both equations are not in standard form, so we need to convert those two in standard form. So y, I will rewrite that here. Okay, so we want the y to be isolated, which means I will subtract x squared and subtract 3 on both sides. Okay, so we can cross that out, that will isolate y on the left, and this is negative x cubed minus 3. I will put a 0 here. Okay, next we have negative 4x equals 18 minus 2y. So I will subtract 18 on both sides. This will be negative 4x minus 18, okay, equals negative 2y. Now we want the y to be positive, so I will divide each term by negative 2. So this will be y equals negative 9, and then, positive 9 rather, negative divided by negative is positive, and then 2x. And I'm going to put that here. Let's combine them together. Y equals 2x plus 9. Okay, so negative y times y minus y, 0. Negative x squared minus 0 is negative x squared. 0 minus 2x, that's negative 2x. Negative 3 minus 9, negative 3 minus 9 is negative 12. Obviously, A is negative 1, B is equal to negative 2, and C is equal to negative 12. Okay. Now let's use the discriminant formula to find the number of solutions of this system. B squared, that's negative 2 squared, minus 4 times A, which is negative 1. C is negative 12. This is 4. There are 3 minus signs there, so I will put minus sign. And this is 48. 4 times 1 is 1. 4 times 1 is 4. Times 12 is 48. And then 4 minus 48 is equal to negative 44. Okay, so which means if we will graph these two equations, there will be no intersection. And also, since the reason why I know that is because the discriminant is negative, therefore this system has no solution. Okay, so that's it for this video. Please watch also the video about solving systems of linear and quadratic equations. I have two methods there that I will be teaching. Of course, elimination and the substitution method. So please watch those videos. Thank you for watching.